Hello everybody, my name's Gary. Welcome to the garage here in Spain, where as promised on the website, I hope to produce some video blogs, and you will have to bear with me with the quality, as this is the first time I've attempted to do such a thing, with the design and construction of a layout here in the garage. It started many years ago when I was a lad, and the train set at that time was packed away probably in the mid-70s and wasn't opened up again until June of this year, where I started a small board layout here in the garage and have now decided I want to expand that, and therefore I thought I would post as a novice, as a beginner, my mistakes and obviously my triumphs, I hope, over the next few months, years, whatever, to show other beginners that yeah, it's a daunting task, but something that should be taken and enjoyed, which is why it's not going to be prototypical to the rivet counters horror, I'm sure, but I'm not worried about them because I'm the one who's going to enjoy it. So without much ado, I shall run through what I have already put down here on the boards and what I propose to do over the next few weeks in preparation to start design and building. Before running through a little bit more about the layout, I thought first of all I'd show you the workbench that I've put up in the garage. It's basically an old IKEA table, and all the usual things, a cutting mat, various tools obviously, and I can run through those in upcoming vlogs to show what I have. Two very important things I have found have been absolutely invaluable is this book by John Ahern, which is, as it says, Miniature Building Construction, and also another excellent one, or more on the operational side, although you can ignore the prototypical practice because I shan't be doing an awful lot of that, but by C.J. Fraser, a very, very good book. Lots of constructive work in those volumes and very well worth getting. They're available still online. But that's my overall general view of the layout as I sit and work. So without further ado, we'll go across now and have a look around the layout. Starting with the view of the station, with the main line, the up and the down line. The platform's in position just with some wood at the moment to give me some scale. We come round from the main station, the branch line being this one at the back. Comes across to this section here, which you can see drawn out on the board, is where I propose to have a hillside in this corner running up onto an extension board which will come out in the next few weeks along here, approximately 2 feet wide, 60 centimetres for those of you modernists, which will then have the station forecourt and car park at the front here, and the road off and disappearing into the distance to access to the station. Coming round, the branch line continues all the way around the layout, a small junction here to park up some DMUs, running right the way around the very edge and back into this platform at the top here afterwards. In front is a very small fiddle yard which will have coaches and engines. That runs round the service line, which goes through a level crossing there, through the goods shed and round eventually to the goods yard, with the line continuing around the far side and up towards the heritage sheds. And obviously the main line's running through here and running down through the junction and around the layout. At this time, nothing is set in stone, but what I have begun construction of on the bench here are the two support tunnels, the box sections for the tunnels, which will go onto the layout. And at the moment, I expect them to run approximately here and here. Excuse the shaky camera work. And just to give you some sort of idea, this is just an idea of where the tunnel mouth will be. The road will come off of this extension, which will be across here, and it'll be reasonably high. Road will come across and drop down and round to feed round to this area here at the back, which will be the coal yards. And then obviously via the level crossing and up to here will be a car park area for the goods yard, and then the actual access for the goods trucks coming in to deliver. And then the line continues round into the goods yard itself, which is situated here. Well guys, I hope you will have excused my camera presentation. Whilst I'm not worried about going in front of a camera, it's obviously the first time for everything. That concludes the video today of the setup of the layout. Over the coming weeks I will certainly go into more depth on each of the individual projects I'm completing, and what I will also do is put as many links to items and reference books etc. that I've spoken about during those videos at the bottom in the comments section. As I say, this is not obviously a YouTube video session, but I will try and add as much information as I can, and anybody else who's starting out on the construction side as I am, please feel free to send me messages or any requests, and I'll try and answer those as I can. Obviously those more experienced people who have any ideas which would help newbies like myself in this hobby, please feel free to post them. Keep them polite, because obviously I've got the final edit, so I wouldn't want anybody to be upset at all. And if anybody feels that they have contributions to make, please do so, because everybody should enjoy the hobby. I certainly want to. Anyway, thanks very much for your time, and I hope to catch up with you very soon. Bye for now. Bye.